Hello, guys. So now welcome to the broadcast of the match between Arsenal and West Ham. We'll just play for the London Stadium. So the match don't finish, and I hope so now they hear me very well without echo, so we don't have any other echo problem again. So the match don't end 2-2 all. Yes, we come from 2-0 up with the win. We can draw the match 2-2. Lightning strike twice against Arsenal. This same thing happened when we play Liverpool and Liverpool will play West Ham. So nobody made it for the studio. I'm here with Oga Joka, Baba Sato, and Oga Lakeside. So we can start with Oga Joka. Baba, I see the match overall 2-2.
Yeah, that's not what we bargained for. But what will we do? Nothing. We draw. It's better than losing entirely. Losing 2 points is a huge point. But let's hope that next game we're going to step up our game. So that's the most important thing.
All right, we don't try our best. So Baba Sato, how you have to see everything to the end?
Yeah, the truth is that I get many things to talk, but let me start from this place. Arsenal is like a team with a course. When they say course, no, do you not understand, Mr. Chus? When they say course, as in, it just be like when Moses they lead the Israelites. At the end of the day, God tell them, say, you go see the promised land, but you know go enter. That's the way the Arsenal is. This one or two things where those pundits they always they see. We go they feel say they're done by us. You go see the end, but we finish up. So when the life of all those pundits they talk those things, most of us they cover up all the name will say we be Arsenal. We don't want to we give up, but they are saying the truth. Imagine the two people who kill this match now. Two people. For me, the two people now Arteta and Saka. Now kill this match. For example, I was expecting because I thought say before we start this match, I make you understand one thing. Say, so I choose I don't fear. I believe Arsenal don't win this league. I don't know that you still remember what we talk. You understand? So that's what I said. I said the life where the Man City they beat Bayern Munich, beat who they beat for EPA about 2 days ago. I say, Baba, these people don't already talk and say they will win all their match or win Arsenal. This one at Man City, what would they gap with 3 points? We still they get fear. Talkers of say maybe you concern at 1 point, you want to come to the gap there now. So all the same, what till we come here for, we achieve and what till we come for based on with the clamor for Europa League. Thank God say we don't get time. So more they look next season because
be Champions League.
Champions. Thank you, boss. Champions League. You understand? This game is one of the worstest and the 8th game when I don't see for Arsenal because Arteta they use by us. If you are not informed, go and relax. I see no reason when you go come on Gabriel Jesus, still keep Saka. I see no reason. So that's where I said the two of them will kill this man is Arteta and Saka because right from day one, I think Oga Magnus or I think Oga Magnus now if I talk this word say Saka is not in this game. He said I don't know whether they see that Saka did this game.
Now Oga Lakeside talk.
Oga Lakeside now watch that also. Oga Lakeside was saying it first half, which is it was truth. So the truth is that we already lose. That's just the truth. That's just it. So
all right, Oga Lakeside. So what's your own take about this match? 2-2 as everything they end.
Well, like Baba Sato talk, Arsenal is like a club where they don't cost. One problem I always have with this club is with Arsenal team is that at the end of it all, when they say the talk, Arsenal no get time. We don't have the character. You see, and this is not the first time this kind of thing has been happening. Like Baba Sato talk. All those pundits, even though some of those pundits where they talk will be former Arsenal players, then Van Persie and co where they talk, even though themselves then they guilty of waiting that they talk, because again one season like that, I don't know if you remember that season where they say remain like 5 matches to go. Arsenal, was leading with like I can't remember, maybe like 8 points or something to win the league, and Ferdinand come out in the likes of Van Persie and co say this league in an open win now we are still coming back to overtake you, and it happened. The same. See, The same thing is happening right now to show you that this team, they don't have character. They lack, they don't have the guts. When they say, okay, oh, we have the, same thing last season. The same problem we had last season when we were, fighting for the top four. I knew this is going to happen. And like Baba Sato said, Tokam, from first half, I don't see Sakana 0 for this game. I don't know why Ateta should, should keep him, till the end of the game. This guy is not playing well. Remove him. Bring another player. Not be only Saka, he don't try. He don't play. He don't overplay. And again, why will you remove a Gabriel Jesus in this kind of game? Sometimes I don't understand why they worry all these managers or coach. I've waiting at call them. You go remove Gabriel Jesus and say, if he hold ball, now like 5 people go the mark him. If he hold ball, anything can happen. You come out and waiting you they think. Well, I don't know. It has happened. So, to me, the draw doesn't make any sense. It's better we even lose than, what is the point? So much is to get 4 points. So
exactly
what's the point?
what you thought. So, bros, now I be waiting. I can't pray for my man. Say the best thing. You're West Ham. You are the good side. Take this chance and just win it, and let us just fail woefully. Trust me. Now waiting. I can't pray. You understand?
Okay, I talk something though.
All right, you can wait. Have a call on the line. Look at the first one talk. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Am I on?
Yes, you are. So everybody for the student at the other.
Yeah.
Yes. With the yeah.
All right. So what's your name and where they come from?
Yeah, CHUKS. You see, I think I like kill us for this game.
Okay.
I think I kill us for this game. I want to be anonymous because I'm vexed as I did like this.
Okay.
I think I like kill us for this game. Why would you remove Gabriel Jesus? Saka was not in this game from the beginning of the game, and you want to change. You are changing at the 86th minute. What will they play? What are we playing?
Okay.
What is it? You kill us every time. You want our fans to die? I bet not to go. Let's leave this team. Ateta is not a coach. Let him leave us and go. We are tired.
All right.
We are tired. Let him go.
All right. No, Allah. Thanks for calling. All right. Actually, I can see everything as it turned out.
I greet everybody, Baba. See, this game we will see. This game. I don't really know how to come up with my analysis, but however,
Okay.
back-to-back draw. When you look at it very well, we don't know how to kill a game. Number one. Number two, our defense is costing us this title. Forget about Saka wasn't in the game. Anybody can miss a penalty. But it is a pivotal time in a season when you take an autopsy of what happened last season, last 5-6 games of last season killed us, cost us Champions League. And that is a repetition of what is happening this time around, trying to cost us the title. Like Baba Sato say, person go say, tell these guys, you go see the, you go tell Moses, you go see the promised line, but you don't go enter. Our defenders are not clinical enough to defend the game the way it should. I don't even blame Saka. I'm not blaming Saka. It is our defense is costing us this title. If you look at it from all perspectives, look at it very well. A winning mentality, a winning team, how can we be 2 goals up at Liverpool? You can't play dirty to defend that to the last and win the game. How can you be 2 up again at West Ham? I understand that it's a derby. Derby can go. The derby is always crazy. But you are 2 goals up, and you mismanage the 2 goals and draw. Even they have the potential to win us. I still don't get it. I still don't understand why. But people are blaming, will now blame Saka. Yes, Anybody can miss a penalty. Anybody can miss a penalty, but it is a
Oga Chinedu, I need to correct you for that. We know they blame. Nobody
no.
talk about penalty.
Did I point
No,
out anybody? Listen,
no,
Baba
we
Sato,
don't talk about penalty.
I'm reclaiming my
They talk
time.
about you.
I'm reclaiming my time. Listen, even at this
You
stage,
said people
I
is
don't say.
blaming Saka for
Listen,
penalty.
you didn't blame.
Nobody speak
Listen,
about penalty here.
Baba,
Now, what
calm
I want
down,
to clear
calm
you with that
down.
one.
Nobody is blaming Saka on the penalty.
No,
I'm talking. But if you
I'm
don't talk
talking
about the
your
penalty,
statement.
if you don't talk about the penalty, you have opportunity to win the game. It's the pivotal moment. You have opportunity to win the game. You miss the penalty, which I said anybody can miss penalty.
Yeah.
But what I'm emphasizing is our defense. In this critical time, you keep making blunders to allow to 2 goals. That's what I don't understand. So if you look at it, if we win the title, say that is when that miracle where Babachu's talk comes in. If we win it, but the way it is, Man City has 2 games now at hand. We play on Saturday and on Friday. If we win that game on Friday, we'll have 7 points ahead of Man City with 2 games. So Man City will play and win their game and play. You see, so this title race, even if in the way it goes, only 1 point. If Man City win those 2 at hand, only 1 point will use the gap them. So we can't play them. It's crazy. It's crazy this time. I think that we need to withdraw. Go back to the drawing board or the drawing table and look at what is the problem. Not just and pulling out some people in the game. I understand a party pulling apart a party, but you make changes when you're supposed to make changes. It is just a lot of things he failed us in this game. It's not even luck. We didn't play well. We were not clinical to kill the game.
Okay.
All right, no, while Ogajoka, wait first. We have a caller on the line. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. I know they hear the person, but I have another call. Hello, good afternoon. We they hear you. I know where they hear us.
Hello?
So what's your name and where they call from? Hello, good afternoon. That's like 3 calls I pick now. Nobody want to talk. So everybody don't talk how everything go. Ogajoka, if you want to talk something about, I will still give you time now. Me talk. Might just address some things. You see, they forget. Say, I don't say most times when they get all this kind of discussions, a lot of people they talk from their emotional point of view. You get everybody they vex. Say Saka miss the penalty. It gets, but assume we could do reverse psychology. Assuming say West Ham they win us 2-0. We call equalized 2-2 and the match ended 2-2. We would have said it was a huge point won. But why would they analyze them like this now? Because we scored 2 goals, then we can't concede 2 goals. And what happened against Liverpool? Now, Ogachi didn't make one point. Say our defense is costing us. Our defense should cost us. We are not using Saliba. We are using a Rob Holding. It is normal. It's expected. We are managing things. Look at today now. Zinchenko will be our normal person. They add more bodies to the middle of the park to help us control. Was not there. We lost control. We lost control today. Now people are going to see the importance of having Zinchenko in the middle of the park. That control, that 100% domination, it was missing. You get? We were just lucky to score those 2 goals in the first half. Immediately after that penalty, West Ham can't enter us. You get? Now Arteta can't remove Gabriel Jesus. Can't remove some. I think that make changes early. For those who say no make changes, around 60-something minutes, now make changes. What else do you want him to do? Not be 86 minutes. The first 2 changes were made very early.
Can I talk before you talk, Baba Sato?
Can I call? No, you go talk. I just want claim. I want just claim Baba CHUKS with your due respect. Nobody, as everybody tell they talk, nobody don't complain about Saka here. Say
you don't forget, say nobody else they talk. They see the comments why they pull up.
No, and they come CHUKS. I they try to talk. What's in they try to talk? We say when you say we, they feel say maybe we the pundits.
Everybody.
We have 308 people view us.
Okay, but the truth is that, Baba, trust me. Saka need to be removed for this game right from the one.
But Saka, you know, I never talk finish. I know they talk.
Okay.
Say, what I want to talk, be say at the end of what I want to talk. I want to say Saka no did the game. You just they lead somewhere. You get. I just they bring some kind of points. I they try to let you know say make you know they expect so much. Number one, we are missing Saliba. Since Saliba don't they play this season with our backline. Sure, we don't score 2 goals, concede 2 goals. This kind of things when they happen, it don't happen before. Make somebody mention one example where it happened before. For you to know, say when we are missing 2 people in our first level, normal first level, expect the unexpected. Draw on a part of match. Why I understand say people the vex. So you miss about the vex because you can't look like say Man City don't win the league already. But more could just see how everything will end up. And like you get one statement about Saturn make early, but Saturn talk say in the beginning of the season, what will they go for? Will they go for Champions?
Now the 4, yeah.
Oga Chuks, I want to say something. Oga Chuks. So you see, anytime I watch your show. You see, as long as you keep mentioning, they hear me. You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
As long as you keep mentioning that stuff, that okay, at first, our aim is to go for top 4, not winning the league. It be like saying they take knife, they shook my back. This thing they vex me. If they talk, I swear to God.
But not the truth,
forget it's true. This thing they vex me. You see this game, okay, see this game now from your analysis now. You are kind of supporting attack. Nobody is above mistake. There is this saying that the best form of defense is to attack. Fine, Saliba is not there. Saliba is not there. Zinchenko is not there. Odin, has been doing a fantastic job at the back. So
against lesser opposition. The fantastic job now against lesser opposition. Oh check the big play against how you play.
So Liverpool are lesser opposition. Wait, Liverpool are lesser opposition.
Who caused penalty against Liverpool?
Who caused penalty against Liverpool? Why you go to talk like Baba Chus? Why you go to talk like Oga?
I don't tell you now.
The problem is that let's agree that Arteta made a mistake by removing Gabriel Jesus from this game. So now they talk the truth. Arteta made a mistake
after removing Gabriel.
By removing Jesus from this game.
What if Arsenal
and allowing Saka to finish this game?
Everybody just talk at the same time.
And allowing Saka to finish this game, he made a woeful mistake. And he did the same mistake. He did the same mistake against what's it called? Against Liverpool. The same mistake he did again today. Let's talk the reality. Even if Saliba did here, with a control game, at the end of the day, okay, you can't command the attackers when they push them back. They can't dominate. You think say goals no fit happen even if Saliba did there? Say Saliba never make error. He said don't make it. Nobody will not make mistake. The mistake we did today say Arteta made a mistake by removing Jesus and allowing Saka to finish the game. So if they talk this kind of thing, see if they talk this kind of thing now, you can't talk say we can't compensate ourselves. Say okay, maybe we don't miss Champions League. The thing people say they won't put poison for my mind. If they talk, the thing they vex me. I don't even want to hear them. Why person go play from beginning of this season, reach this stage, 7 matches, 8 matches to go. Now this critical time, now I beg, Oga Chus, I don't even know what I go talk. They forget that he fuck up today. Forget.
All right.
I don't trust waiting to happen.
All right, you get what I want clear. Let's say they misunderstand me. I never make my point finish before Babasato interrupt. And I can't let Babasato talk. As he continue the point, I never finish up. Okay, never even let me land. I don't know where they go. The fact say Arteta comot Gabriel Jesus and comot Bukayo Saka. We are all saying this with hindsight because the match don't end 2-2. That's why all of us they talk say in the wrong. Assuming saying comot Gabriel Jesus and Saka can't score, nobody will be saying all these things. So you need to also factor in that. We they say this now with the power of hindsight. Say the match don't end, Abi. But at that time, in real time, when the match they happen, what you go there for Arteta mind? They say, let me bring in Trossard. If you bring in Trossard, I feel say maybe Saka and Martinelli if he still do something. Make I bring in Gabriel Jesus out. Now the coach then they see him. We are not there with him. And because the way end. So Ogajoka, make I bring Ogajoka. Ogajoka don't wait to
you
talk.
need to read. You need to read
Okay,
some
make I
comments.
talk, Jare.
Ogajoka, I talk.
I
Babasa
know
talk.
say you not talk, boss. I say me read comments. The comment they give me joy.
Ogajoka, I have the floor.
Okay. Now, first of all, Baba CHUKS don't touch a little. Waiting, I won't talk before. We are in this together. We mourn when we lose. We rejoice when we win. Not be every day where we say you go out, you come back home. It rain, it no go beat you. You get the day where we say you go out, the rain go beat you terribly, and then you go come back, man, this rain beat me. Oh. Make we know they cry over spirit meal. Some people don't they call for Ateta head. Say
Exactly.
he make mistake. Shana, this same
That's where they
Ateta
sack
they
him.
win matches before they go.
He
Even when
made
he
mistake. He
made
made
a
mistake
mistake.
now. Nobody
Hold
is
on,
supposed to make
make
mistake.
I finish.
He made
Make I
mistake. He made
finish.
mistake. There is
I
nothing to
never
say
make
about
my
it.
point. I never make my point. I never make my point.
Is
May
wrong.
I
Now he
wait now.
makes
Make
Never make
Ogajoka
my
finish.
point.
mistake.
I
Everybody
just
can
the
be
He
make
talking
makes
at the same
mistake.
statement.
time.
I just
He
the make
makes mistake.
statement. We know the quarrel. Oh. You talk. I know. Interrupt you. Make you even if you have something to say, control your emotions. If I'm done, you have the floor, right? Yeah. Secondly, not beside they defend waiting happen, oh, but I want correct impression here. Now, Ateta don't make mistake. Now you call a mistake, oh, on his part. He didn't see that as a mistake because number one, now you know the fitness level of any player in that pitch where in commot at the time where in commot am. Gabriel Jesus Phoebe say right now, you know, he play 90 minutes. But we dey see and say he don't come back fully fit to play. Phoebe say you know
Yeah,
if he play 90
exactly.
minutes, you know they think in that angle. She understand.
Yeah.
So there are so many things where they go behind scene where we say we
The same.
spectators we know they see, we don't know. And if you leave the players hoping to see if you win the match and the player go get injury, the matter go come worst. She understands. So we don't lose this match. Make we know they just say, Ateta this. Even if Ateta no get them right, he get the matches where we say him finally win, where we say the substitutions are wrong, and yet luck was on his side, and he won, and we praise him. That was the best substitution. So make we know they think biasly when they try to make our point. I'm trying to objective here. Ateta, yes, Saka was not in the game. Just like what him about choose talk. He said, if he the thing say, okay, if I come out Gabriel Jesus now bring Trossard, if he makes Saka active, this is like a mathematics. If you are a driver, before you do anything on the road, you go think critically what your actions will be. If this thing happen, if it be accident, if this thing happen, you feel succeed with what you want to do. And two things are involved, and only one will happen. So make we know that criticize Ateta. That's too hard. That's too harsh. Secondly, this guy Zinchenko was not in the game. I said it earlier. I said make this guy be who he is. What him be his name?
Tierney.
Yeah, Tierney. He didn't make any effort. He want to replicate that style of play of Zinchenko, which Ateta wants him to do. And you can see there are a little lapses in that area because he is not naturally a player of that caliber. And I know the reason why I say that guy should be who he is and play his direct game, like bumping forward, bumping backwards. That would be okay for us. You understand? So, all these things, we didn't talk about it. Saka is not in the game also. That's the third point. But there is something Ateta could do that would trigger his activeness. And that was the reason why he removed Jesus. Jesus might not play 90 minutes as it stands. So let's
All right, Ogajoka,
put it
briefly.
that way. So let's not be biased and be carried away. Yes, we are hurt, but let's not criticize emotionally. That is damaging. That's my point.
All right. All right, now we'll go around. Make everybody know the talk. We know the marketplace get. So, Baba Sato, I'll start with you. What do you have to say?
Actually, just like I decided to quiet me, not like say I distract any other person because everybody has his own
Yeah.
opinion to view whatever they
Yeah.
want to view. But the truth is that this game is very painful. Just like the way I tell you
Of
for the
course.
starting, say Arsenal is like a team that they cause. So, but we the Arsenal they did by us in one or two ways to say they don't cause us. Just like the way I said, say with the pundits they thought say Man City have what it is to pursue and to win. The reason why they talk and they have done it in the past,
This
and
is
they are
part
Yeah.
of the reason. Yeah.
so they are
Yeah.
consistent of doing it again. Like the life of Arsenal, if now any other person like Chelsea or Man you did this where we did, so trust me, they're not going to throw this gold where they did their hand to
Ah,
away. You
Chelsea Man U.
understand? You know, yeah, Chelsea Man, they're not going to throw this opportunity away. They know that we are not capable of holding it. That's the reason I tell you, say, it's like Arsenal is like Israelites, when Moses they lead them, see the promised land. When Moses see the promised land, God tell us, say, you know, we'll enter around. We see the promised land, say we will win this Europa, this Premier League. But at the end of the day, just like when I see the consistencies of Man City, the way they take the way they take beat Bayern Munich, and the way they take win the last match, and the confidence wey Pep Guardiola get personal, say if they get the faith, say if they win all their matches, they will win the league. But with the consistency, they say we want to take one match at a time because we get the confidence, say we know, say we might win it, we might not win it. Of a truth, imagine how can you repeat to make the mistake, Sachus, is not a mistake, but to repeat that same mistake that you have made, make him a mistake. For example, we were leading Liverpool for 2-0. The same thing happened. The same thing as everything like the same thing that happened again. At least we were glamorous, say Liverpool get the pedigree and the players more than us. That is not bad. Say draw is okay. Let's go ahead. 3 points is not bad. We'll see what team will do these 3 points. See, outside
Okay.
West Ham is a derby. Baba, we get the pedigree to beat West Ham and we'll be a leading 2-0. How can you be leading 2-0? Somebody will come from nowhere and take it from you. Now you can't fight. Actually, the truth is that I thank God. It is time for we all to accept, say, now top four be our dream. So let's accept it. So let us stick
All
to
right.
that top four. The Premier League is not for us. So that is just it.
All right, no wala. So, Oga Lakeside, you have the floor.
Yeah, Baba Sato don't talk, I don't speak my mind because I see him
Okay.
talk. If to say now Chelsea or Man U take this position where we take, where they get this advantage, where we get, forget, then go die here. They no go draw. Chelsea or Man U. So all these pundits, all those Gary Neville, all those people where they talk, then they know, at times we just put emotion, say, hey, now because the Arsenal, the supporter, that's why they talk like that. But then at times they know what in they talk, they know what in they talk. Even though you remember that year where Leicester get this kind of opportunity, when Leicester get this kind of opportunity, then make sure say they take advantage of that opportunity, win that league that year, maybe now 2012 or which I don't remember. Then take the opportunity,
Okay.
win the league that year. Why we say it can't be when it comes to Arsenal turn? Time where we say we get the opportunity, we they see the goal for our front like this. At that time we can't capitulate. It doesn't make any sense now. 19 years ago, when we don't win league last, you can't get opportunity. Now that time, that's why I have to say Arsenal is not a team that have that character. Now only team with the character we don't get. If you notice, see when they showed Zichenko for wearing the sit down, see say people are saying they cry because now the only player we are see for that team we be say if they put passion for everything, you go know saying a leader even if he dey on feet, it is say that this thing say we fit do am. That is what we are talking about. God, I'm not faulting Saka or anybody that played woefully today. But if these guys, if they have guts and determination, this kind of match is not a match whereby you are leading 2-0 upward and you drop 2 points and you want to win a league. Remember, we still have Brighton to play, we still have Newcastle to play, we still have Chelsea to play. Are you thinking that child's play? This game, so as a Baba Sato don't speak my mind though, so what I'm hoping for now is just hoping for miracle to happen. Maybe it's football, anything can happen. Even though the Man City we are talking about, anything can happen, you know. So that is just it. So congratulations for us being in the Champions League next season. So the title, I don't remove my hand.
This is never over until it's over.
All right.
Baba,
Oga
go,
Chinedu,
more rest.
you have the floor. Oga Chinedu, you have the floor. I just say since ago.
Baba, I'm very, very happy that a lot of pundits is realizing, you know, twisting their words or saying things, you know, when I mentioned Liverpool game, I later mentioned today's game, back-to-back draw, and I also mentioned last season, this time around, what we did. And I also mentioned we are in the same shoe again. Because one thing about this life is this: when something happens, you sit back and take analysis or inventory of your stock, of what happened, where do we mix it? And the autopsy of last season speaks loud that we are in the driving seat and we are the problem of us not going to that Champions League. And that same thing is also repeating again this time around, that we are still in the driving seat and we are still the ones causing our problems. Nobody is causing us a problem. Nobody. It's just that we don't have the nerves to do things the way it should be done. Even Tottenham cannot allow this to slip away in a derby.
Okay,
Most important. I beg.
Okay.
Tottenham cannot allow this kind of thing to go down the drain. We're supposed to kill this game the first half, but we did not. Now we are now asking for miracle.
Okay, there's nothing like miracle.
Baba, make I finish. No, be you the talk say person. No, they take your time. Person, no, they take your time. You don't agree. You don't agree, Baba Sato. Take 1 minute of your time. 1 second of your time. Now you won't take my time. I don't agree. Oh.
Oh yeah, talk now. Talk.
So what's they talk? Okay, Adashi 1 second, Baba Juka. Baba Juka, Adashi 1 second. You are my man. Adashi 1 second, Baba Juka.
Okay, so why I say there's nothing like miracle in this game? As you they pray, they too they pray.
I know.
I know. They say make I win. They too they pray to God. So those people when they lose their game, now God hate them.
No.
So that's why I say there's nothing like miracle.
So that's true, child.
God has to performance.
That's true, but look at it this way. You don't say God has been on our side, or the God of soccer, if there is any, has been on our side. We have been driving very well to this point. Now, sometimes it takes your own strength because God has given you everything you need to succeed. Now go just put body. Make I talk like Baba Sato. You put body. Show say you can do it. You can do it. Now the body when they talk, we don't they put. So if one of my Chelsea friend where I yapped the other day, he said something. He said the league don't they speak now. Ishekribo. He said the league don't they speak Ijo with French. Follow Chinese join. And I went in. He they yap me. He text me saying the league. But the whole thing is this. Let's not lose hope. The last speaker, Ogalesa say anything can happen in a game of soccer.
Now this one I for they say because one of the Arsenal fans,
yes.
Baba, hope don't lose, rest. The truth,
Oga,
Satus, they always
Oga,
make
Baba
Satus, they
Sato,
make me they
Baba
understand one.
Sato, let me
Baba,
tell you something.
Man City cannot be in
Oh,
this
man, I let Oga
position.
do round off.
I
No
want
worry, everybody should talk.
no, my guy. You know, now my guy. You know, quarrel. He knows that if he take any time from me. The
Yes,
truth be
sir.
say, Baba. The truth be say, now top four we they go. We are hoping for the league, but now we need to accept our fate. Now waiting, I want to play with that one. Baba, no chance. Man City go win now. Man City cannot be
Now you
leading
just
for
realize that more. Before you dey
no.
talk with optimistic. Before
I
now.
never
Before
understand.
now.
The follow Ateta lead say more they take the game one at a time. That's what I said. If you go look at
It's only Baba CHUKS. The
no,
talk
go,
say
no,
our
previous.
objective from the beginning of the season is top
No, I
4,
disagree.
and we are on the third phase.
He
We are on the third phase of our
wait. He
investment and
now,
whatever we are
Hassan.
doing.
He now, Hassan. He now, Hassan. Now this morning I make her understand what before the games I say Sachuso. Now go accept fully say Baba Man City can take the game because the one game will they take because Man City come out openly say we get the belief if we win all the rest game we will win the top game.
Yeah, they say they get the belief.
Yes.
Now so we
Baba,
get the belief before
no,
we draw.
we not get if we get them, we not going to talk some more they take one game at a time. You understand?
That's bias. Let me tell you something.
We talk now, they tell you so. We don't talk say we will win all game. We say we're going to take out one game at a time.
Thank you.
Promise me, Man City not going to feed the lead. Have you ever seen Man City losing?
This Man City, what would they talk so now? They still feel lose.
If they want to lose or lose woefully, Man City can never be leading anything 2-0 and come to lose that game. Tell me where for those in Man City.
We are not a match. We are not matched to Man City.
Baba,
we not get where they compare Man City and Arsenal.
Baba, I still take my time. My time still there. I just relax when they finish.
Okay, you don't relinquish your time, or you can't go back.
You relinquish your time.
I
relinquish my time. My time still there.
No, my time.
I beg. When I wait. I want read comments. I get call away on the call for more than 10 times now. Why I never pick? Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, say I never pick your call. I know say you don't call more than 10 times. I did see him. So, what is your name and where they call from? I beg you go speak loud because your voice is low somehow.
Joshua is my name.
All right, so I take you to the match.
Hello, good afternoon.
I'll deal with you.
Hello, good afternoon.
I'll deal with you. Oh yeah, now I hear you.
Now good afternoon.
He don't they call me more than 10 times. I just
make him call back.
So make I check the comment section now because I never read any comments in so start. Make I add Oga League side. So Don Ike they say, in fact, Arsenal should forget this league. Which kind of play be that?
That's
so it's mid-stack and seems they say Arsenal and Saka need to rest. So I get some comments so I want highlight. So okay, another person they call. Okay, you guys should stop blaming holding or defenders. How about Saka that missed penalty when we needed it? Assuming he scored, we would have won the game. Okay. Then at the same time, this particular comment now won't even address. So okay, Jason say these days I don't like CHUKS so much. What do you want make I talk? Make I follow and they talk to me the Saka Teta. I don't talk from my emotional point of view. I talk logically. So make I follow and they say me the Saka Teta. I make I talk to me the way the player.
Nobody
say that.
Nobody in the right frame of mind will say they should sack Arteta now. Who they talk down?
But plenty people in their right frame of mind don't talk about the comment section. Let's make it read them.
But I disagree. Nobody don't talk here. People they tell you.
I see him. He didn't want me. Somebody said Arteta should leave. The man wake up. The man wake up.
Sachu said they follow comments with you here. You know where
wait. Now this one, I go die with. I go die here with you. Somebody told us. Calm down. Wait.
Sachu, you really did bias because
I saw it.
Let me talk.
Wait. It appeared twice. I saw it.
Make I talk. Calm down. Wait now. Somebody called in this show and said he wants to be anonymous because he has a lot of things to say. And he said Arteta should leave. You dey whine me.
Well,
you not hear what the man call.
I hear
That's
him.
his own,
No,
that's his own
we are not.
opinion.
No,
Yeah.
okay, let's side. We are
I
not
hear
talking
him. I hear
about
him.
whether
I hear him. Baba
we are not
Chusi.
talking about whether it is his opinion. We are asking whether somebody said it or not.
Somebody don't talk say make Ateta go.
Yes,
We say
I hear it. And
somebody said it here.
there's also a comment. Somebody say Ateta is useless, that he should go.
Yes,
I never,
saw it.
I don't make
Baba,
him up now.
I never, Sachus, I never see the comment. I they follow you up here. I they use 2 phones as I
Plenty
tell you.
people don't
They
talk.
tell
Say
me
them.
say I saw
Oh,
him.
Baba Sato. Oga Chinedu saying hear am. Oga Joka saying see am. Come on. I don't make
No,
him up now.
for God,
Somebody
Chinedu
called
to
in
talk
this
and
show.
my guy no go lie. Oga Joka fit join you. I'll believe you now. But I don't
See,
see
if
him.
I dey tell you something,
That's
Oga Joka,
being
if I dey tell you
biased.
something, I know they make him up. I know
So
they
those
make him
people
up.
who
Somebody
support
said
you are
it.
your supporters.
No,
Forget
I
that
see him
one.
now.
See,
I
No, now,
see
don't
him.
do
this
that.
is
Now
a
what did I
game.
see?
If we want to
Now
analyze a
wait.
game, we got to be
Oga
independent
Joka, now
and be
wetin I see
objective.
now. Oga Joka, now wetin I see because I dey follow everything here.
And
That's
they
why I
tell
told
you say,
Sachus.
I the
That's
mean
why I
also
told
they
Sachus.
do.
Sachus,
I they
take
follow
comment.
everything, but you are not going
If
to
you
see everything.
If you hear
Baba
wetin I tell
Sato,
Sachus, I say
Comment section,
Sachus,
but I not
the
going to
thing
see
where you
I say
talk,
everything.
take
you say
comment.
me, I dey biased because I thought that
Yes.
somebody
But
made a second, but actually
No,
sometimes
somebody
you
called
dey
in
get
this
as
you dey
you
show
dey
always
comment
and
talk
when
am.
you
said
say
it.
me,
Yeah.
I know they like. I got to be honest with you. If things doesn't go your way, then it doesn't make sense.
No,
You understand?
no, it's a
And that
normal
is
here now. We
and
are the
that is being
argue.
biased. I got to tell you
No.
this.
Okay,
Look,
see these
if you
comments
want
now.
to
See these
make your
comments where
point,
Collins
make your
make now.
point objectively. Don't
Yes, see these comments where Oga Collins talk.
generalize
Now
it.
Collins say Oga CHUKS always admit that Ateta make mistakes. You know, say everybody don't dey
See,
talk. Now only one time.
yeah. No,
Wait now.
I agree.
Wait now. Now only once I don't talk. Now because now be pundits, now they get more talk time for this kind of show than me. I just ask questions. Now only once I don't talk when everybody go round though. Where Oga Sato interject, Oga Lakeside interject. When I don't talk round, I don't write a lot of talking points when I want talk, and I never talk am. Like wetin this person talk now. He say Oga CHUKS always admits that Ateta made mistake. We are not arguing that Ateta whether he comot person or he no comot person. Like wetin Ateta dey talk. Ateta said we are in phase 3. We have not entered phase 4.
Okay,
A
see
lot of
what the
things you are
person they
doing
tell
now.
you. Yes, I you
Wait,
say
now that is
Sachus,
the
you are always
interjection
biased.
again.
Okay.
Yes,
Now one address now.
because he
Sorry, sir.
favors Baba Sato. That's why he commented on it. What about those ones that didn't favor you, Baba Sato? Don't be.
Many
Sorry,
comments
sir.
they
No,
here.
there are
Calm
many
down.
Sachus,
Everybody
carry
has
on.
their own
Sorry, sir. Carry on, sir.
We no fit the
opinion.
host show like this now. We no fit the host show like this.
Baba Sato,
Me na
abeg,
calm down.
calm
All of you don't talk. Me I never talk now. Me na calm down. In all of
What
this,
you
where
go
is
try to
party?
do?
Where is party in all of this? That's another thing. I wrote 3 talking points that I wanted to address. Partey caused the first goal. Where is Partey in all of this? Nobody has mentioned Partey. I calm down, listen to every one of you in the studio. Even the comment section, nobody has mentioned Partey. Partey was not in today's game. If you don't know I'm not, I tell you. Partey was not in today's game. And Ateta removed him early. And there's a reason they removed him early. Because Partey now caused that first goal. If not be that thing when they do say handball, referee never blow it. What are you waiting for? So I have a lot of things why I even write here. He are right. About 2 days ago, talk say it will be hard for Arsenal to win the league. Do you know what our legend saw before he made that statement? He did for my thumbnail for the show we'll post in the morning. He are right said it. It will be hard. It will be tough for Arsenal to win the league. Why did he say so? This league not be child's play like Oga Lakeside talk. You think it's easy? Man City have won this league 4 times in the last 5 seasons. Do you think they will give us on a platter of gold? It no dey very easy. So, like somebody talk say, you know, like the way me I talk. I no talk say Ateta no make mistake. But what I'm trying to do, like, remember what I said. A lot of people look at things emotionally. Now, I don't admit say Ateta make mistake. But at the time Ateta made that decision, I'm trying to explain to you that he never thought he was making a mistake. Because remember, say when Gabriel Jesus go injured, when he get injury, what first 3 were we using? We were using Martinelli, Trossard, and Saka. Nobody would they use. Were we performing very well or not? Not be all of us for this same studio. They praise Ateta saying they use a flexible formation. Say Martinelli and Trossard, they interchange that number 9, and we were winning. In short, at a point, we were also arguing, say, if Gabriel Jesus come back, Gabriel Jesus go there for bench. Say, because the way Trossard they play very, very well. Am I lying? We made that argument in this studio.
Yeah, that was
now,
true.
when Ateta don't come outside and say, okay, I want to bring in Trossard. What do you want make him do? Make him come out Saka, come Trossard. At that time, he may not be thinking of it down. At that time. Now, with the power of hindsight, because the match ended 2-2, a lot of us now don't believe say him do mistake. I'm not arguing that he did not make mistake, but I'm saying when he made that decision, he never felt it was a mistake. We dey outside. Now we dey look in. That is why I say make I address this comment. Like, see another one, somebody talk say, Oga Chuks, you are biased concerning holding. See, the facts need to be told. If we had Saliba, we would be a stronger team. I'm not saying it because I hate Rob Holding. All these comments, now comment to a star. I save them separate, so I go address them. Because a lot of people they get the wrong impression, say I did bias. No, it's not like I hate Holding. But if we get Saliba, I don't think we'll be leading 2-0 and we'll come down to play 2-2. I don't see that happening. You get that is why somebody like Ian Wright come outside talk say it will be tough because we don't have our first 11. That's what it is. So I get plenty things to talk, but no matter when I may be host now, they get much talking time against me. So no yawa. Baba Sato, you have the floor before we go around again.
Yeah, Sachus, with your due respect, not be so we dey argue. Yeah, in this place, I dey speak for the audience, which is the commenters and everybody where they watch us. We have almost about 99 people, almost 100 people where they watch us. So we just dey try to tell you, say, now so we dey argue. We are one family. Now so we dey argue to learn and make corrections. Although sometimes our argument might not go the same. You understand? That doesn't mean say we not love ourselves or we doesn't know what we are doing. So I just want to clear that fact for the viewers to understand. Say now so we be. So above us, I choose. We understand. The truth is that when you see Premier League for your side, and at the end of the day, say your team the fuck up. Trust me, we be human being. We must they somehow, the verse say me Ateta come out or Saka not do well. Now normal human being we are not perfect. You understand? Sure. Just like we don't put your mind for some certain things at the end of the day, not work the way you want them. You understand? Yeah. So you will not be happy. Just like today match. Trust me, I believe say we don't win this match. I believe say West Ham not be the people we go even give us headache. The life of people when me even the reason say go even give us headache. Now the life of maybe Newcastle, maybe Chelsea or Man City, neither Brighton. Not be even this West Ham. So unfortunately, not be waiting I expect, not be I they get. Trust me, you not go expect to make a day happy. Or moreover, when I don't even they lead like 2-0, when I know say this game under normal circumstances, now game where I go feel win. At the end of the day, the result when I finally see now 2-0. And I get other opponents which is mighty and have experience, have everything to win the league. They have done it before, which is Man City. Yeah. They already dig close to me. Exactly. Then you expect me to be happy or say whatever. So anything we say right now, sir, choose. Now you be the boss here. Now you give us this platform to speak. Trust me, we just speak our man. We'll not be so we know better than you.
I know. Don't they argue? So, nobody today don't they argue. We argue to learn. So me, I know. Now normal thing with the banter.
So we are sorry. Maybe if we they cut your conversation, so we are now the media and the chat also. So we are sorry. Not be say we know.
People the vex. If you check this smiley icon, I know that at the same, but me at the same. More than 20 people don't use angry emoji for today's show. Because people now the fact I don't know that at the same, but me at the same from my own back end.
Yeah, at the same,
People they use angry emoji because they are angry and justifiably so. People are angry, but what I will let you know be say, me not let you anger. See, for me, at the end of the season, we still have a great season. Where we dey. Easy. Look at the resources that Man City have. Look at the money they've spent. Look at their play. Look at their bench. Look at how many defenders they have. Look at we now. Ordinary Saliba will get injury now. Holding. In the scheme of things, Rob Holding is supposed to even steal the Arsenal. With the phase 3. If we enter phase 4, do you think Rob Holding is supposed to follow us and enter phase 4? Normal. Look things in the scheme of things. We don't have that resources. That is why when I hear comparison with Arsenal and Man City, I know they like them because we not be mates. You just be like person with the SS3. When they compare them with somebody that is just SS3. We not equal at all. We know that their level. Even in terms of squad players, Chelsea get players past us. In terms of squad, in terms of good players, Chelsea not just get good manager. In terms of player, they get past us. Man U, in terms of confirmed player, who we be now? We just they manage. Make we take them easy. You know they easy as we think am. So make we just the tamper our emotion. You get bring it down. I see many comment. People are angry. It's called Ateta is a stupid man. Come on. Me nah take him easy. You know they as easy as that. So Oga Joka, you have the floor before we go to Oga Lakeside and Oga Chinedu.
Yeah, to cement
Baba,
what
you
in
know, don't let
Baba
me
Sato
finish.
say.
Oh, you know, let
This
me
is not
finish.
finished.
So,
Oh, yeah, round off. Oh, yeah, round off.
you know, so the truth be say, we don't already get this draw of a truth. But the reason why we the reason all this matter say not be West Ham will get draw for draw is not a bad point too. 1 point is better than nothing. You know, presently now, if Man City win their starting match, we are still on top of the league. Either you take it or you leave it. You understand? Even this 1 point, if we win all the rest matches where we get, this 1 point can even allow us to win the trophy. So the truth is that from today and for my own belief, I have accept say we don't do Europe, we don't do Champions League. That is all that matters to me now. At least if we command any players to
You
come
go join
to
us.
get maybe a substitute, at least if we get the money, most people will like come. Because now because of this Champions League, now make many people not come. So as I say, we don't get that ticket of that Champions League. If God willing, say we got opportunity to win the league, nothing bad. But if we not still get trust me, we need to accept what we get as at now than nothing. Many people they clamor to do that top where we did so, or to even
Yeah.
be second, but they not get on. So kudos to the boys and much love. Let's look to the next game. That is all.
All right. Oga Joka, before you respond, look at this comment where Adewale Kende. You know, say now let me talk. Say Partey no dey this game. He say make I no ever mention Partey for this match. Partey dey this game. That is selective criticism. People tend to overlook probably because they like Partey. So when it is say Ateta removing Partey in where game never even finish is a good thing. No, Partey is supposed to play 90 minutes because he's a very integral player of our squad. That is where what I don't even well, is your own opinion, oh, but for
Yeah,
me, and I just surprised
yeah.
say people for the studio say nobody even mentioned Partey. Like I don't know, when I don't notice say Partey no did this game. Like he was not, and he was instrumental to the first goal what we concede. When I don't notice him, okay, you can have the floor.
All right. So to cement what Baba Sato talk, this is a punditry, and they must not always go like everybody in the house to agree with one thing. Everybody must have a different opinion. Likewise, the community, aside from the in-house, everybody have their right to express how they feel in their writings because that is the only voice they have. But we urge them, if you want to say something, think it deep, back and forth, and be able to, see the what you want to say. Is it critical, like in the sense that is, pointing on one person, or that particular person pointing at what have that person done wrong or right since the beginning of this season? I make that statement because of that person we criticize Arteta that much. Now, my second point is this: in the EPL, we have managers where they manage this thing. Go and check all of these managers, both the ones that have managed one of the big six in the EPL. How many have been sacked, and how many have retained their job? And among those people who retain their jobs, they are professionals that any club that go for them and get them will be successful. We are talking about Manchester City here. We are talking about Liverpool. Let's forget that Liverpool has a bad season this season, right? But you cannot dispute the fact that they have one of the two world best managers. And we have somebody, a young manager in their midst, countering them, trying to replicate what they did and even do more better to what they did with a less resources. Or are you telling me that if Arsenal should, release fund just like Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, and amass the kind of players these people have, that Arsenal will not be successful. So when we want to criticize, sometimes, yes, we do it out of our emotions, but let's not forget where we are coming from. If you look at where you are coming from and then you look at where you are, you'll be able to say, am I successful, or is there anything wrong? In as much as we didn't hit the target, yes, and our target was this for this season, as far as me personally I was concerned, was the we go for Champions League this season, and then all of a sudden we see ourselves go challenging for the title. It is like a pro bono, and now because it looks like we are losing out on the. I can understand the passion, and we all are crying and we all are hurt. But let's not forget where we come from, where we are. Can't we say we are progressing? And this is the first three of the whatever we are doing.
Yeah.
So we
project.
yes, we are looking at 5 years, in 5 years time, and we are doing what we're supposed to do in 5 years time, in 3 years. So I'm not trying to condemn what every other person have said or what they have in mind, but this is in my own point of view. So let's not carry the way with our emotions. Let's
All
also
right.
remember we have somewhere we are coming from, and where we are, we can we are deserving, we deserve it, and we will say kudos to all the players and kudos to the manager as well, because they have tried.
All right, in short, I want to change gears now. Make we address one topic now. Where I believe say I suppose don't address this thing for a very long time. So the way we go start time, Oga Chinedu go talk, Oga Lakeside go talk, Baba Sato, then Oga Joka. Oga Chinedu, make I start from you. Let's assume say we know win the league. Would you say our season was a failure?
Well, it wasn't a failure. If we don't win the league, the season is a good season for Arsenal. Now, how do you measure a season? You measure a season just like normal everybody in life. You measure where were you before in the past. So in the past in the last table, last league, or last 2 seasons, we were 8th position. Last season we were 5th position. Now, if we finally become the second
Second.
or second position, that's the progression there. That is not a bad season. That is not a bad season. But sometimes people run ahead of their time. That is where we don't want to understand. I'm talking about the fans. In all Arsenal fans doesn't want to understand that, hey, we are actually ahead of the schedule. Like the previous speaker says something about 5 years. Now we are actually ahead of that timeline. It is not a bad season so far. Now anyone that is talking about Arteta, just like any other person says, it is out of emotions. We all are talking out of emotions, not because that they don't like Arteta, not because they don't like the boys, not because that Arsenal is so spectacular, but they are talking about their darling team. Their darling team should be on the top. That is it. So far so good. Arsenal, look at all the games that we have won. Look at all the games we have drawn. The main thing is that the critical games Arsenal has come through. I see that if you the only thing that I would like to see going forward is that Arsenal always come through during a critical moment, like when they are playing big teams. But when they are playing lesser teams, Arsenal always flop. Check that statistics. Check in the past. That is what we should correct. So if we can correct that, the league will be ours. Don't be surprised. Anytime if we go to City, we will still dominate. But can we finish the series? Can we go there and win, or get at least draw? That is the question.
All right, so Gachino, you don't talk very well. So Garlic side, same question applies to you. Assuming we don't win the league this season, would you classify our season as a failure?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a complete failure, because
Okay.
I still stand on my point that you cannot have this kind of opportunity and just let it slide like that. Okay, I respect everybody's opinion. This is a kind of debate that we all come together, put ideas together, and look at our different opinions from different perspectives. Okay, you are talking about phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. Fine. So as we did phase 3 now, we are going to phase 4. What I'm saying is that next season, do you think that we have this kind of opportunity next season? So as we get this opportunity now, you think say the likes of Liverpool, Man U, Newcastle, Man City, you think say the likes of them, they will not step up their team? I mean, then go fold their hand, they look us, maybe they buy all the players because we want to enter phase 4 or phase 5 as you call them. You think say they no go straighten? They will definitely straighten their teams. So I'm saying that this opportunity that we have this season, we should have taken advantage of this opportunity. Like Baba Sato said the other time, if to say na Man U or na Chelsea get this opportunity where we get, forget, they will not let it slide. What's so special about this Western team? Western team where we play today. Fine, it's a derby. It's a difficult game. Derby is always a difficult game, but I'm still saying that Arsenal, Arteta, and the players, they still have to put in the guts. Say this thing, we can do it. We have just only 8 matches of the season to go now. We just want to let this opportunity slide like that. And it gets something where Baba CHUKS, Sir CHUKS, it gets something where you mentioned that time. Say Arsenal no even get players where Chelsea get. Which player Chelsea gets? Because they buy you 100 million. That one means say you good. Enzo Fernandez when they buy 120 million. It's a big play ball party. Waiting they play. Waiting they call him. This guy where they pursue, where Chelsea start for hand. Mudryk. Where them buy? It's a big play ball. It's Saka. He play pass Martinelli. Who Chelsea get? Share now all those waiting they call them, all the backline, all those back waiting they call their defender safe. That one we get red. Now them which of them good rich Gabriel Mugabe is among them. I mean that one we play all those Badiashile. Waiting be the difference between all those Badiashile and Rob Holding. Which player then gets? So
anyway. Me and you after we talk finish, me and you go do this Chelsea Arsenal debate. Nah. Make I clear you.
Okay. Make I quickly mention one thing. The only player we have to choose inside that Chelsea team, we have to say anytime where these two players come, then go fit in straight to Arsenal team. Now it is James and Kante and N'Golo Kante. Aside that, I don't see any player again. Now the only two.
I just give you small example. If you come up Arsenal 11, take replace. Wait, if you come out Saka for Arsenal first 11, who you go take replace him?
Saka for I go take. Have you?
If you come out Saka for Arsenal,
go play Saka.
Who you go replace him?
Trossard if you play Saka.
Play Saka. Well, Felix and Sterling go still play the same thing. They still get Pulisic. They still get Messi Mount. If you come out Martinelli, who go play there? We don't have squad depth.
Martinelli wing and he go play and
play your 9. Oh, if we don't. They have more squad depth more than us. You don't come out them from their normal wing. Don't they come out of their normal wing?
Okay.
They have more squad depth than us. Now, coach, they don't get.
That one another topic for another day as we talk. Sure, you understand? Yeah. But the thing, my last point I want to make is say I don't know as Guardiola they take manage that Man City team. We say we are talking about squad depth. Now we have Zinchenko that play the left back. We have Kieran Tierney that play with on a very good day. They are both good players. But the problem I keep having with all these players that Tierney go they cry. I want play. If I don't see playing time, I want to leave. If I want to do this, I want to leave. Everybody cannot play at the same time. I don't know as Guardiola they take manage. Say apart from Pedri, Guardiola get one bad defensive midfielder for bench. You say you never even see gameplay at all.
Now
Calvin
Calvin
Phillips,
Phillips
have you
now.
seen the name?
I know him now. I know
Eh,
him from Leeds.
So why all those one? Why they know they cry? Say they won't come on from Man City. Maybe say anytime when we get two good player in one position, the other one go they cry say won't come out. I want to achieve that squad depth. If then they cry every
Because
time
we
say they
know
won't
they
come out.
win title. For Man City, you can stay in the bench and win 2 titles in a season. Calvin
So if
Phillips
you
go
know
the bench, but go win title. So don't
so
compare them and us.
okay, this opportunity when we get now, we won't let them slide now. I won't get win title if you don't take this chance when we get now. When we they let them they go like this. So I know
That's
just
why round up your
uh,
point so that Baba Sako will talk.
so now the thing, now the way me I just say see and be that. So all those players who they won't come, I think say the management supposed to call them, follow them, talks. I say they come this team. Fine, you will get your playing time. You know, we have a project, we have where we are going to. You know, we want to build a team, you know, that will not be beatable, a team, you know, that will be a formidable force against any team. Not that they sign you now, maybe you just play a few matches, when they cry, I want to leave. That itself is a distraction for the managers. So any player who they want to bring to the team, let them know. Say, okay, this is what, you know, this is our aim and this is where we are going to. So we're not going to get all those distractions again.
All right.
So that's my own.
God knows from the onset, I already carried from my mind, say, whether we win the league. If we win the league, it's a good bonus. Because that for me, I don't know for now, for me, if now they watch the way I take the analyze from the beginning, I've always said our major aim and objective of the season is to enter the top 4. 2 seasons ago, we ended 8th. Last season, we ended 5th. This season, the plan was let's go to championship. That was why Arsenal fans created that song. We have Super Mikateta. He knows what we want. We are on our way to where? Champions League. Because that is our holy grail. That is
Baba, this. If you just give me like 1 minute, I just quickly chip in something.
No. 1 minute is too much.
no time. Baba, organic time. Make a 30 seconds.
Maybe another time. Another time. No problem.
Yeah. Make a 30 seconds. Make a 30 seconds because Baba Sato never talk. And I never finish my talk. 30 seconds, round off.
As you look, say, from your mind, from the beginning of this season, say, you know, looks Arsenal as a title contender. Yes. From the beginning of the season. Me, I see Arsenal as a title contender. You ask me why. I see them as a title contender. During the preseason, all the matches where Arsenal play during the preseason, apart from the one where they play for Dubai, I follow them go everywhere where they go. This preseason, I don't see the team. The one who can convince me, will make me believe, say Arsenal can compete for the title this season. Now against Chelsea, for the preseason, where we beat them 4-0.
They can compete.
I don't know, say,
they can compete, Abby.
No,
competing is different from winning.
No. I'm not saying competing. Don't twist my English.
I know saying
they will contest for the title.
Baba, that's what he said. He said they can compete. That's what he said now.
Sorry, that was an error for me. I want to say contest for the title. Even though after the match, when they interview Jorginho,
sure, you get the mindset say Arsenal will win the league from preseason. But you get the mindset so we will compete for the league. You get the mindset so we will win them from the preseason.
After the Chelsea match, I get the mindset say we will win the league. You know why? Even though after the Chelsea match, when they interviewed Jorginho still did Chelsea that time. Jorginho even mentioned them. Say this Arsenal team that they played against today, he see this team as a title contender. I know it was say I get that archive. I go bring that player for you.
No, but on the side, nobody they argue whether people see them as title contender. Make I even bust your brain. There is no pundit in world football that said Arsenal will even compete for the league title. If I'm wrong, correct me now. No pundit.
Pundit, you get them now. Pundit, as you get your own opinion, as you pundit get their own opinion now. From my own perspective, from my own perspective. From my own perspective, now I see him. Yeah.
I know argue.
Yeah, I saw me as from the preseason.
No wahala. What I'm saying now is before Baba Sato talk. Me personally, and not just me. He and right to Gary Neville, Carragher, all the pundits why they mention for this show, Fabrizio Romano, anybody you want to call. Now, as this season can they go, people gonna say, wait a minute, Arsenal will likely win this thing. As season can they go. But before the season started, how can you say a team will finish fifth a season ago? One can go win the league. You know understand? When they even qualify for Champions League, the one can go win the league. There is no point. It's possible to say Ogalexide share that sentiment, but there was no pundit that actually shared that sentiment. Now, as time comes, people can get. No, Ogalexide, I want to follow you, they argue. And they talk to you. Now, what do you think? But let you know, say, generally, there is no pundit who actually share that opinion. Yes. So I may be wrong. And at the same time, Baba Sato said to talk. Baba Sato, okay.
Pundit said na woman being now. Pundit said na woman being. As you
majority carry the votes. Now
that's what Pundit said get their own opinion.
Yes, but majority carry the votes. That's what I said generally. Generally, you get. Every time there's always an exception, but exceptions don't negate the general rule. That's what I'm explaining to you. As you get
at times, vote of majority might be biased, so don't get let the logical look. At times, the vote of majority might be biased.
Okay, in short, what could do the votes now? Baba Sato, in as much as you want to express your points now for the next one with the talk, while the talk say if we don't win the league, is it a failure? Also, before the league starts, you believe Arsenal will win the league.
I want to believe. I now want to. It's impossible now. I want to.
I tell you, generally, I don't think anybody will come out and say Arsenal will go win the league. Nobody saw that coming.
Even the top four was even prayer, fasting and prayer. See if we get them.
Well, you know. me I see like that.
Ajay, Baba Sato, Ajay.
An honest Arsenal fan, you did very, very loyal. You just the hope, but realistically, before the season starts, nobody expected that. So, what could you do now? Baba Sato, you have the floor.
Yeah, not too much to say. The truth be say, just like the way Ogalix had said, if we don't win anything, a very bad fuck up. The reason we say, I read comment here. The reason we say, what was the extent for we to lose the Europa League? Well, we know so we're not feeling the Premier League because the Europa League was even better than the Premier League. They talk about the chances because Man City is not there. The only person when I feel say go fit compete with us for that Europa League was Mayu.
Yeah.
You understand? And presently, the way Mayu and Arsenal have been, and a person we will compete with, not like the life of Liverpool or Man City, where they say maybe the big passes. Although Mayu might have more players, which is partially players, you say experienced players. I don't say they are players better passes like that. You understand? So the reason we say we come for this Europa League, and this Europa League and the top four was our first priority. But opportunity comes to say, okay, we don't do on top of the season. Why will you be on top of the season from the season from first day, from the first one to this moment where come be say we don't see him, now we want to lose him. And because of this seeing it, we lose Europa League to say, okay, Baba, we know if they play every weekend and week out based on our player will they get born out. You understand? So let's fulfill one and go for the other one. And the one we fulfill now we fulfill now. And the one who they go for now, we can't flop at the end of the day. Trust me, not to give anybody joy. True. So we deserve to win one thing, most especially that Europa League. Because that Europa League was the greatest chance, at least we win trophy. This Europa League is a trophy that we have never won since Arsenal has been existing. But we throw on the name of say, let's just focus on this EPL, Premier League here. So trust me, if we don't win now, it might not too bad, but trust me, when are we going to win it? This is the greatest opportunity. Because the opportunity we meet you get now, say Liverpool not compete, Chelsea not compete, Man City not compete, Manchester United not compete. You think all these three people, this great arrival, including Tottenham, you think say next season they go just open wide. I mean all these things just go.
Then go straight in too now.
They go with everywhere.
Players. Yeah. They go straight in.
You understand me, Sachus?
When I see on that left side, I know they see him for the studio.
No, I
No,
don't
I
even
no,
dey
see
see
person.
am.
am.
The
I
camera.
dey drive. I dey drive. I dey drive.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay,
why.
okay, okay.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
all right,
I gotta focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
So
All
you
right.
know, go Fifi say if we don't win anything, say na normal thing, but na very big loss. Although say we go Europa League, yes, but na very big loss. We don't win FA, we don't win a Cali Cup, we not win Europa League. Now EPL, what we even a clam of say now the reason we will sacrifice everything. Now don't they
Okay.
go hand off our hand. So Baba, we're all the same. Let's see how the next season will be. But trust me, this the greatest opportunity this season for
I
Arsenal to really
agree.
win trophy.
I agree. And I believe say every Arsenal fan all over the world agree say this is a great opportunity. But at the end
Yeah,
of the day, what thing we
yeah.
go do? We can't do more
Nothing,
than ourselves.
nothing, Satu. Yeah, that's the
So
truth. Nothing.
we can't do more than ourselves. You get
Yeah,
we try our
that's
best.
it.
Everything now if to say
Yeah,
Saka score penalty, if I know they talk all this because now like 60 seconds after I miss the penalty, nine Bowen score your own goal. It can't be 2-2. If say
um,
scoring penalty now for the 3-1, by now we they rejoice. If I they see more people they para, if they see comments, I just no one read some comment. I don't want even highlight them, you get because a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of them, majority of them, they are result oriented. Like you go to
Sa-
that talk, public opinion, they change quickly.
Satus,
Public opinion.
Satus, now my platform be this. Now the opportunity. Let me express my feelings. You don't need to they aggressive for you don't need to they aggressive or they anger for the reaction where these people they give. Because the
Yeah.
truth
People
is that
opinion.
this
Yeah.
match, people opinion, because this match is winnable. Is winnable.
That's
You
why people
cannot
are. Yeah, that's why
that's
people
why
are angry.
that's
That's
why
why they are
people they
paranoid. Yeah.
vex. Trust me, today verse not going to even reach Liverpool. Trust
Of
me, even
course
that
now.
Liverpool we vex more, we rest. We know so we not did the same pedigree. But back go the late 2-0. This one will be Man City, this one will be Liverpool, this one will be Man U. Come on, West Ham. You see, sometimes we get some certain things where go happen, where go
Baba
provoke.
Sato, you don't come back to when I analyzed this earlier. I was angry. I said, I don't know. Can somebody explain this to me?
Hey,
We played draw last week. I will come again, come play draw for this. Say, I don't get it. Now you guys are exactly to what I said earlier.
No, I
Continue.
didn't talk to Sarchus. When Sarchus they say it no one read people opinion or comment. But Sarchus
no,
there,
Baba
they
Sato,
are
no be say I no wan read. No, Baba Sato, wetin I talk? I
no
say
the
it gets
anger,
kind
yeah,
comments.
the
Where then
those kind
obviously
comments, not be what you fit talk for
you can't
public.
expect me to be putting comment where somebody
Yeah,
just say
public,
fuck Ateta
public,
or
yeah.
attack. I can't
Sarchus,
be
I
putting
respect
all those
and I
kind.
understand. Yes, sir, I understand you. So what are we now trying to say? So they are entitled to their opinion with the verse. Just like the way many people talk with the binu, you know, understand? Not be today match, not be this present, not be this as if we want lose for this people. Can't say if we want even lose for anybody. Now the life of maybe Man City, Chelsea, or West or Brighton. Those one are people or Newcastle, those one are people who they feel so, okay, about they
Then
get
good.
the same
They
caliber
have the
where we
pedigree. They
get.
have the pedigree of
Yes,
the players. Yeah.
pedigree.
They
You know
can
this
play.
so
Yeah.
to my own opinion, every comment where people they talk, if the one where you feel read, you read, the call where you feel pick, you pick, the one where you feel say maybe Facebook no voila, you just better just chill. But now his own opinion, now they try to because they're the verse. Nobody will not like good thing. Trust me. This is really a bad thing. Today match a bad thing. You know, especially people they happy for that bad thing. You
Yeah,
understand? So it come to some time when this match they go on. I was even praying, say maybe we even lose. No need for we because just give the better side. West Ham was the better side. They
No,
were
but
hungry. They
Baba
deserve
Sato,
it.
how you go pray that kind of prayer make we lose?
Because
No. This is Baba Sato.
no.
Listen. I don't understand. I don't understand this. You are an Arsenal fan. You are Arsenal fan. Even if your team is messy, you are praying for them to lose.
See,
Come on now.
that
Come on
match
now. Baba Sato, I don't
you
get this.
yeah, no, I want make you get. I want make you get time now. When
I
Satu
don't get.
say they
I don't want to get it.
wait
Baba
now,
Sato,
okay,
I don't.
is your
I know you
Baba,
my man, but I
Baba
don't
is
want to get
My
this.
time.
Baba is your choice. Now your choice. Now my own
No, I don't want
it
to
just
get it.
it's just like when Satu say he don't understand people. Me the quality they make you understand. Say I'm the type of those people who you don't need to understand because just give the winning side. We are not deservable. We don't need that. Give the people where they're hungry for the match, make them win now. Because if we really deserve her, we could have claimed it. So since we doesn't deserve, give the other people. See, I'm not the Arsenal fans that see wrong thing and stand on that wrong thing, so being biased. But we doesn't deserve today's match. The people that really deserve it, they could have won it, which is West Ham. So he comes to us and said, West Ham, just try to take these 3 points. Mona had and join now. Since we don't know the value of the 3 points. So that's what I meant.
All right, but
so that's it, sir.
Fine place to round off. We don't be live for 1 hour 20-something minutes. We don't see. You see, say people don't refuse because you don't expect everybody to be using their data to be watching for like 1 hour.
Yeah.
Easy like that.
It reduce,
Special thanks to everybody who joined today's show.
Don't go reach my turn. You go
wait. Special thanks to everybody who don't join today's show. We know say people are very, very angry. So make us just calm down. Like you get post, I just drop on Facebook now. God know why today match happened like this. So we'll just take them in good stride and we go again against Southampton. When a miracle go happen, Man City go drop points, we never can tell again. So anything can still happen. And like I say, Man City the Champions League. Anything can happen. We'll just play our own normal game and let's see where we end up at the end of the season. So Gajoka, you have the last talk. We'll just round off sharply, briefly.
Okay, so everything has been touched, but the little thing I want to say is this. This season, after all, is not entirely bad. We did well, we fair. It's because we have our in the highest, and that's why we all are suffering like this, because we want to win the league. Because it has been a very but now it looks like the hope is the hope is kind of shattering, so everybody's complaining, So, but notwithstanding, it's never over until it is over. The good thing is that we are still 4 points ahead of Man City, in as much as we know that Man City that we know is very good in chasing people, especially titles, whatever. So now, what I want to say is this. This match is also winnable, the same way it's also unwinnable. Even the commentator said it. He said that is the beauty of Premier League. You never know a team that will come up and cause you an upset. And that is what West did.
Exactly.
You understand? And what happened to us today could happen to any
even Man City will still draw points.
You understand?
Before the end of this game.
Let's fold our fingers and see.
Let me
finish. They watch. Yeah.
So we have drawn the game. Last season, this kind of a thing happened where Arsenal come lose to some winnable games. Those people where we say we can't look and say na them. In fact, now then go finish Arsenal. Now Arsenal can't they win then they pass. They win then they pass. I remember they won Manchester United that time. I remember they won one big club like that. Even Chelsea that time. Three big team, Even Tottenham joined. So what am I trying to say? It's not the best result we wanted, yes. But that cannot be used to say that if we don't win the league, then we are total failure. No. At least we achieved something. One of our targets, we were able to achieve it. So
we never get for a very long time.
Yes, you understand. So if we have 4 things in mind to achieve at the end of the year, and out of that 4 things we achieve 1, you cannot say you are totally a failure. You are not at least you are. What about those people who do not achieve nothing?
Chelsea.
You understand? But they see themselves like, definitely we will be there. But at the end of the
day, Chelsea achieved something though.
What did they achieve?
What did they achieve?
Yeah, they supposed go relegation, but they almost 12. So that achievement, and also not only that, also they buy like 100 players. they buy a team. They achieve something.
You know they look for trouble.
That reminds me. Waiting by Oga Lakeside talk about Chelsea. He said Chelsea don't get player. Chelsea get players, so because if better manager handle those players where they there, na electric, na they chase you. Those are the kind of players where we say if Arteta grab few of those players, oh my God, he will use those players to cause chaos in Premiership. You understand? I dey expect you mention Joao Felix. You didn't mention Joao Felix.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's not Chelsea player now. He's
Not just
for now, he's a
there now.
After 8 weeks now, he's going back to where he's coming from.
Yeah.
So that Chelsea player for now. That Chelsea player for now. That for now. For 1 year, that Chelsea player. That 1 year they can use it. If Arsenal get that player, if we had get that player, the guy for the score goes for us too.
Of course.
All right, I bet we need to round off. We don't do too long online.
If at the end of the day we see top 4, man, we cannot say we didn't do well. Oh, we tried. Although we have the opportunity to lift the trophy, but we failed. Yes, but we didn't entirely fail. At least we lay our hand on something, which is Champions League for a very long time, for 6 years now.
It's not over until it is over.
Exactly.
I believe something will still happen.
Yeah.
I believe Man City will still drop points.
Babasato, are you online?
No, don't come out.
Okay, Babasato once say, if they see Arsenal beat Manchester City, they didn't get that confidence. Make I still quote them. You understand? So why you come when they say nothing again? They don't go feel So
all right, now
go write that statement. I hold you for that statement. That day I will remind you.
On April 26th. Yeah, we'll see. By God's grace.
All right, I think this is a fine place to
everybody.
the party. We're going to be here 1 hour, almost 1 hour, 30 minutes. So we thank everybody who don't join us. So till I come your way tomorrow, in a few minutes now, go do evening update before I will go rest to get. So, all right, thanks for joining, guys. Now get out.